think we are live.
Uh,
I think we are live. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3.
oh, there it is. Is that the same cover image you used last time?
No, I don't think so. There you got me tripping though. I'm gonna check. No, it's not.
No, okay, fair enough. Just looked familiar, or is that one of the ones you've sent me?
That might be one of the ones I've sent you.
Okay. You. I need to use the Discord more. That I can get on at work.
Okay, good.
Discord and Reddit and Facebook, all the places I hate to actually interact. Fucking typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome, Steve. Welcome, Casper. Xander, welcome. We've only just started and Adam stepped out already. I will just be waiting for him to come back. I'm doing my duties and whoring us around everywhere.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I made it across. It's really bad here, Verlaine. I think there's something here.
Xander, thank you. I'll wait. To be fair, I'll wait for Adam to get back before I go into the just in case he has shit to contribute. Where's the channel? Oh, there it is. Okay. Welcome, Caleb. Yes, that is exactly the reason I'm here as well. Adam was originally supposed to be going solo today because a bunch of us were going to be playing the RPG session, an RPG session off stream. But Chevy couldn't make it, so we cancelled. Pardon me. Sorry, once Adam just comes back, I'll start talking through all the comments and stuff. I'm still sharing us around. Welcome, No Style Dutch. Yeah, well, evening for me. I think just about mid-afternoon for Adam. Where is everybody at, actually? I know Caleb's UK, I know Xander's America, but which part of the States are you all? Or what part of the world
It's really
are we all in?
Here, Verlaine. I think there's something here.
Okay, I'm back. Let's do this.
Yo! I am still writing up social posts. No Style Dutch is in the Midwest of the US. So I was just asking where everybody was. So Midwest, what's that gonna be? Are you more Eastern?
Me? I'm in Utah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, is that not east?
No,
Or is that
they
west?
got to teach you guys U.S. geography over
Oh, we don't need it.
there. That's west.
Xander's from Dallas, of all places. Did you move there? Was this a deliberate thing, Xander? 'Cause I would not put it past you.
I didn't know you were a Texas guy, Xander.
Okay, so I was waiting for you to come back before starting to go through the comments because there's some stuff talked about like the interview. So Xander says, "Oh look, it's Fede's BFFs." Casper says, "That interview with Fede is amazing. I can't believe I missed it on Patreon." We didn't post it to Patreon, so when it comes to the live stream stuff, we only live stream the discussions rather than the interviews, and that's so we can interact with you all on the discussions. Whereas I don't think we want to be too distracted when we're doing the interviews with folk. As Anders says, Aaron, badass interview, man. Thank you. And Casper says, gonna ask right away before we start. When he says that the blue mist is an alarm system, did he mean that it's alien in origin or that space jockey human technology? He meant alien. At least that was my reading of it.
Yeah, but I mean, he was intentionally kind of coy about it, so
Yeah.
because maybe he thought he'd get called out if that was his answer.
Well, I mean, it has to be. It has to be an alien, a function of the aliens.
No, it doesn't. I
It
mean,
does.
I thought it was kind of...
How is it going to be a space jockey?
Okay, I thought it was kind of strange that it was, so he was saying it was this big mystery of the first Alien film, but I think everyone just kind of took it as a stasis field that was part of that cargo chamber. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they have been to LV-426 at this point. Maybe they did find jockey tech somewhere and they're using it as a stasis field.
No, you're reaching, buddy. It's the implications of it being in the alien hive are quite clear that it has to be alien in origin.
I see.
And that was it's quite clear.
Well, how the fuck does that make any kind of sense?
Well, it's been a theory for ages.
I've never heard of that theory. I thought
it was very nearly in Alien 3 as an alien.
People were misreading the first movie, dude. I mean, even in the game AVP2, you have like the space jockey stasis pits, and they have the blue light and stuff. Like, it's always just been like a light field that keeps them from being disturbed.
No, that's a theory. That's
not a theory. That's like obviously just shown in the movie. We don't see any hive in the first movie. Anyway.
You're wrong. Because of this film. Yeah.
Well, let's do a little crew expendable. I don't know why this menu's going so slow. That's weird.
Legatus says, I'm on the Nostromo, please send help. Adam's coming to join you. Rolling Chaos, welcome. Still has to watch the interview with Fede. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Xander says, I moved because of family, while me and Texas don't really see eye to eye. I mean, yeah, I understand that.
Hey, Austin's cool. I mean, you can... I went to Austin my first time last fall with my friend. We went to a little film festival there called Ethereal Fest. And
liberal in Austin?
Yeah, it's like a lot of people from Texas will be like, Austin isn't Texas. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, Austin's a very artsy city. It's got great food, great art scene. It's got a lot of film production going on there. Like, they shot half of Predators in Austin. So that's one of the things I want to do next time is go to the Predators filming locations.
You should do that in LA when you go.
That's true, but I'm not too anxious to find alleys with dead bodies in LA like they did in Predator 2.
It could be fun. It could be very fun.
Make
you
for a
never
good
know.
YouTube video, mate.
You would. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong, and I should.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Mitch. I appreciate that. Or we appreciate that. We appreciate when
You got to read
people...
the comments out.
Mitch says that Fede interview was fire. I hope it was good. Whenever I interview directors with you, Aaron, I'm always like, oh my god, did we do okay?
To be fair, I was really worried we'd done a shit job.
You thought so?
Well, I was worried. You know, because we went in only expecting to have him for like 40 minutes. I was just consciously, for that first like 40 minutes of it, I was consciously there like, okay, which ones can I snip out? Which ones do I desperately need to make sure we get in? Oh god, have we been talking too long off script?
Yeah.
Have I asked good questions here? Oh shit, what's he going to be repeating when he talks about the film again? Stuff like that. Willis Alien Jr. says, I tried playing this game, I can't handle the stress level, but I enjoy watching others get scared. We do love it, don't we?
It is a very good game, and we will be playing it a lot this next month because it will be celebration of isolation time in October spooky season. This will be the 10-year anniversary.
A couple of days.
Indeed. Then we see if those rumors are true.
Yeah.
Of a remaster and all that stuff. Casper, sorry I haven't gotten back to you on Discord yet. I was kind of out and about yesterday, but is that what you were going to ask me about? The Prometheus novelization?
Xander says, love you guys bickering. We are a married old couple at this point.
Nostromo has landed on the surface of the planetoid the acoustical beacon is transmitting from. Dallas came
Casper says, we do see Xenos appear literally seconds after Andy touched the mist down. Yeah. It's supposed to be... The implication of Romulus is that it's an alarm function of the hive, so that they alert the aliens when it's disturbed.
Yeah, but we haven't seen that shit in any other media in terms of like alien hives and stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The films are the
the only place we saw it in the film was in the first film where there wasn't any hive.
Or was there?
There wasn't. You could see it. It was just stasis pits.
No,
the field was coming out of the tech area.
One of my old fan theories was that the jockey ship was actually all hived up.
But it's
That's
not.
what it looked like. That's just one of my fan theories from the time. But
I mean, you could make an argument like the eggs emit a mist or something that creates that field. I mean, maybe, but still,
if that's the way you want to rationalize it, sure.
But it was under the eggs in Romulus, not over the eggs.
Well, there was no eggs.
Oh, that's true. There was no eggs. So then, yeah, then you couldn't rationalize it that way.
It's got to be some other function of the Xenos.
I call bullshit.
No, that is the sheer only implication.
Well, if that was the intention, then I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder how much fucking attention. What we got?
Yeah, I'm rationalizing. I'm still waking up, people. I'm rationalizing it the same way you are, Calum, as that there was a big blue light under those stairs. They found some jockey tech and they hid it under the stairs. That's what they did.
Sure. Maybe we should specifically ask Fede that. No, go back and listen to the actual interview. I know you haven't heard it since we recorded.
The security system has shut a number of doors, so you'll need to gather equipment en route. Mother isn't really helping the situation, unfortunately.
Okay, Ash.
Rob Harvey says, evening, everyone. Evening to you as well, or morning for me. Or afternoon, just barely.
Xander says, Austin is sweet, expensive, but Austin. Tyler says, I live in Austin. Was the festival you went to the Austin Film Society?
No, it was called Ethereal Horror Fest. Just like a horror film festival. It was pretty small. It was pretty new.
Legatus says, game audio is a bit low.
Well, I will crank that shit up then. I'm sorry.
Says, have I found the Prometheus novelization by chance? I did look for it, and I can't find it. I don't know if I saved it when it was sent to me, annoyingly. I'll have another look at some point. Mitch says, I would have been a babbling mess. You guys did a great job. Well, thank you.
Yes, thanks. Now, you'll have to let me know if it's too loud now, but...
Can't fucking wait.
Get out of here.
Charlie Hutchings, welcome. Casper, feel free to answer you. Oh my god, feel free to ask your question about Ramsey.
Oh boy, he's following me. He's following me. This fucking thing's hunting us. Damn it.
Rob says, I'm about to go and watch the interview. You can wait till after the stream, Rob. Lecter says that the audio balance is fine now. Sinon so get. Oh no, Adam, you know how to pronounce this. Haven't you asked them before?
What?
Sinon so Geki High.
I don't think I've asked. Or if I have, I
I'm
don't
not
remember.
sure. No.
Remind us
Well,
again,
well.
please. Type
Welcome,
it out
Sinan.
in pronunciation.
Says, evening all, good interview with Fede, thank you.
But yes, hello. Sizzy Bubbles, welcome to the stream.
Mitch says the novel is taken directly from one of the scripts. Pardon me. So there's nothing insanely different or new in it. I imagine Mitch has read the OG Japanese novel.
So that was an official release, it was just never translated.
Yeah, it was an official Japanese release. What's Japanese in Japanese? Nihongo. Is that right, mate? I think go is the end for a language, basically.
Interesting.
Or country, one of the two. I can't remember which it is now. Mitch owns it. Sinon says, don't worry about it. We like to try and be remotely similar.
Stompy. Get out of here.
Says, yup, yup. Would you believe I took Japanese for about 6 months and I can barely remember a lot of it.
If I was to learn one other language, it would be that one. But I took Spanish for a little bit. And yeah, I don't remember a lot either. I know a little bit.
Is Spanish one of the ones where the word for library is the same as like 5,000 other?
There's a lot of words that are the same. Yeah.
Bibliotech.
Yeah. Biblioteca.
Mitch says, yeah, Nihon is Japanese Go is language. Yeah, see, I remember that.
Just watch anime, that's a good idea, Casper.
Charlie Hutchins says, just finished watching the interview. It was really enjoyable seeing his insights on the film. It was nice to see a director open up like that and be nerdy. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes.
We really enjoyed talking to him. To be fair, from the first moment I saw him at one of the, that footage presentation I went to, and he just opened up and started talking to everybody. I was like, yeah, he's fucking down to earth. He is.
Oh, that
Galen
one's
says,
out of the map. Okay.
Caleb says, I've been learning Japanese via watching loads of Ultraman shows and Godzilla movies over the past couple of years. I don't have the follow through to learn languages. That, and I also can't be asked to go to the university after work. That's where we were doing it. Rob says, anybody else like me plays Isolation on MacBook?
What? I didn't know you could play it on Mac.
I didn't know it had a Mac release.
Why are you following me, Stompy?
Because he's a stomp. Xeno 96. Let's have a good stream, everybody.
There's Brett. So this is supposed to be the platform above the landing gear, which is very rainy in here.
He says, "Oh my God, watch him stomping running after you made noise."
Just close the vent and move on.
Lord Zill 118 says, "Don't forget Cayman Rider."
Right.
I like this little Nostromo model here. It's cool detail.
I can connect to the other systems from my terminal.
Casper says, "I'll never forgive IGM for their review of Isolation."
They
Yeah,
got the
they'll
Blade
never live
Runner
that
review
down.
too. It's so funny because when IGN did the what you should be aware of before Romulus or whatever, they were like, the excellent Alien Isolation. It's really IGN? Is it?
Did they get rolled on for that?
Oh, they always get, like, any Alien video they do, they get rolled on in the comments for sure.
Naturally.
Where am I supposed to go here?
Rob says, "Yeah, it's part of the 5% of my Steam collection that is Mac compatible." I never knew that. Now we know. Sissy says, "Stompies, what is that?" Sinon says, "I'd love to claim to be interested enough that this was my name, but it's my character name from an MMO. I'm from your neck of the woods, I think, Hicks." Right, so are you were John, or Tom, Sam? Alistair Ray says, "Hello. How is everybody doing today?" I think we're good, aren't we?
Yeah.
Adam released his video yesterday, so he's all basking in that glory.
So it was very nice to finally get that done.
Start crossing your fingers.
You've been getting some love for that as well.
Oh, thanks.
We're in position. I'm just trying to get a
It's
reading
just like
here.
the movie.
Hold on a second.
Casper says there's a cool 1979 movie immersion mod for this game on Nexus. If you do mods, makes the game look absolutely
You're
lovely.
gonna have to be careful.
He's coming. He's coming. Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, this bit's terrifying.
Ah! He just saunters off, though. I wish the vents looked a little more like the first movie.
You're nearly there. Right.
They do look kind of aliens. Vents.
Sinon says he's a Chris.
Straight on.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. But I think they're more Sevastopol vents than any.
Yeah. I mean, they did what they had budget for with this, and they had the cast, so it ended up being great.
Go right.
All right. Oh boy. Where? Oh shit, he's running around somewhere. Oh, he dropped down. Okay.
Sanders says, "I did a little Photoshop for my PO staff picture. Don't know if I pulled it off though. Is that on the website?"
Did you meet up with them for like Romulus stuff in New York?
Yeah, they posted some photos
Oh,
and
that's
he was
right.
in there.
Yeah. That looked like a lot of fun. I wish we could do like big meetups like that, but we're a little our offices are a little far apart.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Staff bits.
Find
Did
someone to
a
hide
little
while I'm
Photoshop.
there.
Okay. Photoshop background, I'm guessing, Xander. The man behind the shows. Always there.
Oh boy. Get out of here. Oh, it's still opening up. Take a second.
Mitch says Adam's video was great, super interesting to see all that work. Agreed. Caleb says no jazz hands for you, Stopford. I would have loved it if they'd have actually somehow
Done that
incorporated jazz
animation.
hands.
If there is a sequel, there better be like a death animation with the jazz hands.
Airlock is primed. Wait for it to enter the outer airlock.
I was kind of disappointed we never got the static screech.
It's weird how much they use that screech in Romulus just for like random stuff, like tech powering on and stuff. They have the alien
Moving in the
screen.
right direction.
I think just the once with the laser.
No, it
They have
happens
more.
again when they activate Mother on the station, and
Okay,
whenever
I
Andy like
didn't
puts
notice
his
that.
finger in one of those Android outlets, it happens for a second.
Rob says, I've been trying to build the Nostromo interior very slowly in Blender, and isolation has been a great preference. I wish I was talented enough to do shit like that. I've watched some fucking, like Unreal and, what's the other one? Unity sort of tutorials to be like, maybe if I can just rip these assets, I can just make something. Casper says, you still have Hunter's Moon to finish, Aaron. I finished Hunter's Moon. I'm sure I didn't finish the stream.
Oh my god, not good. This is not good.
I'm sure I did, but then I went on to play Hostile Appetites.
Alright, get in there. Get in there, Stompy.
No Star Dutch says, we're probably going to get characters named Zella and Percival in the next Alien movie now. Wouldn't that be sweet? I just want to get on the fucking set one day. Not that they seem to do set visits anymore for press. Xander says, practical set, well, half of one. Nice.
I think they do set visits for press because they had a big like set visit for the Alien series. It's just they don't trust the fan site. That's what it is.
Hey, must be. Hey, we nearly got Uncommon.
Yeah, but that was before Disney times.
True.
Oh boy.
Caleb says, yeah, we got the static screech for the laser at the beginning. No Star Dutch says, well, maybe not Zella when Fede hears about how Richard feels about doing it. Remember, it's mist that's being generated. It's
That's
not a
true.
laser.
Something
That,
strange
do you at least remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Alright, Stompy, stay in here now.
Charlie says, if there was a sequel of sorts, what would you guys like? Improved upon.
Might have to
Anything
say that
of-
again if that was too loud.
If there was a sequel of sorts for this, Isolation, what would you guys like to see and improved upon?
Looks like we're back to square one. I need to consult with Mother.
That's a good question. Why don't you answer it first?
Bring back life form. Priority one.
For
All other
this.
priorities rescinded. You can't. You still don't understand.
I'd like
the
other ways to deter the alien.
perfect organism.
So
Other than just Firebase, you mean?
other than fire based, yeah. So
Function is
one
much
of the
stronger
things
than
I
just
really liked
I admire its
in
purity.
Blackout was, you know, these other ways to do things with the alien. And I think
But
there's more to that
by conscience
gameplay element, you know,
or
be
delusion
able to
of
use
morality.
the environment to your advantage. So things like maybe the gases, like Ripley uses at the end of Alien, or closing doors,
I can't lie to you about your chances.
environmental things that you can do, stuff like that.
You have my sympathies.
From a gameplay point of view, that's what I'm thinking. Any thoughts?
So I think it would need to be a new environment. So probably like a colony or a ship that looks pretty different from Sevastopol. I think that just to keep it visually fresh. And kind of like Romulus, you know, you moved from the alien aesthetic to the aliens one. Maybe an Alien Isolation 2 would look more aliens in terms of its environment, be it like a colony settlement or a ship. Something like that.
Sounds good to me.
You could have it go like full Dead Space 2 and have it be on like a big city, you know?
Lord Zill says, what about high voltage weapons? Mitch says, purge volatile gas into an area and ignite it. Caleb says, maybe more non-violent interactions with human NPCs perhaps. With a trust mechanic where they could turn against you, but you could playstate them with supplies or something. Yes, that'd be cool, actually.
Endurance mode.
Just a bit more depth to the human side of it. I think that'd be great.
Oh,
Sinon says,
last time I finally beat the basement with all objectives, so at least I know how to do that now. So maybe let's do the package.
you know what, to jump on some story bits?
Nah, I'll just do challenge mode and stuff.
Sinon says, looking forward to Romulus' home release. I only got to sit in once in the cinema and haven't been able to have the opinion boost in second watch yet. I did enjoy it though. I keep meaning to. Is it gone now? I wanted to see it last week or week before.
It's still
on.
in my theaters. I saw it 6 times, so I'm probably good. I mean,
I've only seen it 5.
if they bring it back for Halloween here though, which I would suspect maybe they'll do, like, back in IMAX for 1 week for Halloween or something. Then I'd go see it again. But short of that, yeah, I'll just get it on digital, and then I'll get it on Blu-ray. They'll have gotten their money's worth out of me.
Yeah, Sheffield's still showing it. Might try and go again. I really enjoyed it. I'm very much looking forward to the home release. Definitely.
But another answer to that question, I would say, is maybe ways of killing the alien. Have it be aliens, and yeah, maybe it takes a lot to kill one, but you can. And I think you could still make an effective horror game even if the alien's not completely unstoppable like it is in this one.
Oh, aliens on in the middle of the day.
Oh boy.
Rubbish.
Whoa, the shotgun actually stumbles him.
Alistair Ray says, when do you think Ash is at his worst? In the original Alien or in Out of the Shadows? Probably Out of the Shadows. I guess. I mean, obviously loads of people die either way, but he feels a bit more, not less targeted, but you're very aware of everything he's done. Alien, you don't necessarily know what he's done to assist the aliens in quotation marks, whereas Out of the Shadows is very much a you're not fucking coming off here until you get me something sorted kind of thing. And he deliberately kept Ripley flying around. Kogate says, a continuity of the black goo. I think Adam's eyes just rolled out his head there. You don't want any black goo, do you, in Isolation?
I mean, it wasn't in Isolation 1, was it?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
it's in everything. It's coursing through the veins of the alien.
Shut up.
You just got to deal with it, mate.
They could have easily, in this game, they could have, when you go to the jockey ship, they could have been like, wow, it looks like a suit or something. They didn't. They wanted to keep the aesthetic with Alien, and I would hope they would continue that with Alien and Aliens. Maybe Aliens.
I don't mind the idea of it continuing through. I've accepted the black goo now.
Never.
Xander says, I love the cryogun from Romulus. Might build it for a holiday gift exchange.
I thought that was really cool, because it's kind of like a twist on the flamethrower, right?
Yes. The inverse of the flamethrower.
Yeah. And, I mean, we know they don't like the cold air, too, based on Resurrection.
Xander, have you built anything recently? Finished? Legatus says maybe in some settings from the comics or like from Dark Descent, maybe a few missions from the perspective of the alien. I don't think we would ever get an alien perspective thing in an Isolation game because it defies the point of the vibe of Isolation.
Dead Space 2 had a multiplayer mode. Like, I don't know. Like, you could do it.
I don't think it fits the vibe. You know, isolation is about you being the oppressed, and playing as the alien is a pure power thing. I don't get me wrong, I still want to see the alien perspective return. Just don't think it necessarily being an alien isolation. Mitch says a colony would be cool. It gives you more varied environments, interiors, exteriors. Yep. You can still have the... I'm sure we've talked about it before, but you can still have the oppression of the exterior with it being a hostile atmosphere. Number 9 says, where is the black goo found in the Xeno based on Romulus lore? It's penis. Based on what Fenix called it, but you know, no, it's just part of the genetic makeup of the alien. Caleb says, make it kind of like Resident Evil, where the aliens are killable, but it takes a lot of ammo, so sometimes it's better just to run and hide to conserve supplies. You see, I don't mind taking that approach. But I also want that to have an impact on the environment. You know, that's when I want my whole frostbite angle to come in, where it burns through the colony, burns through the hull and all that kind of stuff. I want it to have even more of an impact.
Stompy sure does not leave you alone in the challenge mode.
Caleb says, clearly they cut dialogue saying, how much do you want to bet that there's a big buff bald albino dude in there during that terroristic level?
Oh shit. I hope you go over there, Stompy. Otherwise I'm screwed.
Charlie says, I'm hoping the DVD release has a making of documentary like the ones I used to watch on the Quadrilogy Fox set. I don't think we'll ever get anything like Charles de Lozarica used to make. Until somebody makes an Alien Romulus expanded at some point. But I mean, at least we're getting some stuff on it. I don't think we have... No, we don't have runtimes yet, but they're getting... The bonus features are Return to Horror, Crafting Alien Romulus, The Director's Vision, Creating the Story, Casting the Faces, Constructing the World, Inside the Xenomorph Showdown, Alien A Conversation, which is that fluff that was recorded and released for the Alien re-release this year, and alternate and extended scenes. Hopefully that amounts to about an hour's worth of content outside of the Alien A Conversation and the extended scenes.
Sure not like the old days though, is it?
No. Well, we're not going to get a 2.5 hour documentary about these anymore. Not until somebody does a fan thing, like I said. Xander says, slowly working on that set, the Nerf pulse rifle, and something in the near future for AVP Galaxy. Have you already reset? Is this separate to Adam's thing? Have you best spoke about that yet? I don't know.
No, this must be different.
Well, I'm curious. Caleb says, feels like not even Battlefield uses from Frostbite like they used to these days. Yeah. Well, hopefully the new one does. I believe there's things have started to rumble around about the new Battlefield game. Just give me Frostbite.
Well, they shared some concept art.
And there was some footage shown at a presentation thing. Alistair Ray says, do you think we'll ever see a story on the woman in the hive in Aliens, how she survived almost as long as you? I'm genuinely surprised we haven't already had a short comic or a short story about her.
Where the fuck do I go? Is this
Legatus.
over here? Elevator? Maybe?
Legatus says, it's so hard to top this game though, the entire environment is crafted with the alien and its behaviour as the centrepiece. Casper says if the blue mist is an alarm system, how come we don't see it? Yeah, I asked Fede that in the interview. He didn't.
Stompy ain't that stupid.
It says, do we know which versions have what? I saw a thing saying extras are varied by edition. I don't know. I thought the only differences was that there was a 4K steelbook thing. I thought the Blu-ray and the DVD would be the same.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I mean, you have the 4K Blu-ray and then the Blu-ray, and the 4K one comes with the regular Blu-ray. Okay.
As soon as I saw them announce a steel tin, I was like, Adam's fucking excited right now.
Oh yeah, I do like to get me those.
Caleb says, I'm just happy we're getting anything. It's up that the days of really impressive in-depth extras just aren't like the DVD days. Yeah, it sucks. I was likewise surprised at the amount that were announced for this. I just hope it's substantial enough and not shit fluff. If I remember rightly, the Covenant release was crap.
Oh yeah.
It was just them blowing smoke up Scott's arse, if I remember rightly.
Kotiga Andrea, I hope I'm saying that right, has a good idea for an Isolation sequel. I wish for a continuity of the girl flying into space from the end, but with the same mechanics. Maybe? I mean, I think I misread what you said, actually, as more Zero-G stuff, which I think would be cool in this. You know, it's like Zero-G played a big part of Romulus, and you look at Dead Space 1 to Dead Space 2, and Zero-G was a much bigger part of Dead Space 2, and I think that could be a really cool improvement on an Isolation 2, would be more Zero-G sequences, and maybe a way to navigate around Zero-G.
Yeah, that works for me. I'd definitely be curious to see a bit more environmental differences. Rob Harvey says, what do you consider to be the scariest survival horror game you've played? Anything that tops Isolation?
I know you're not
you
as
play
big
more
of a survival horror guy, Aaron.
Well, it's not that. I just don't have time to play a lot of different games these days.
I think
you play far more.
the original Resident Evil, the one that, well, not the original, but the original remake, the one that came out on GameCube and then later on consoles and PC. Like, that one still gets me. Let's see, maybe Silent Hill 1 on PlayStation is very creepy. I think Outlast is pretty freaky as well. Maybe those.
I can't think of any games that have really creeped me out that aren't alien related.
Honestly, and y'all will laugh at me here, but Five Nights at Freddy's, like the OG, is pretty scary, but I would not call that survival horror.
I did try that Amnesia before Isolation came out, because that's what everybody was comparing it to.
Yeah, that one was kind of unnerving too. Like the whole sanity mechanic where your screen starts to go all warbly, like that did freak me out a little bit.
I don't think I've made it very far in Amnesia, to be honest. But I also wasn't invested in the same way.
I sent this to you recently, Aaron, but there was like a Facebook post showing someone who had actually built one of these Axis tuners. And it was really cool.
Yes. Thought that was very sweet.
But sorry, what did Xander say?
He meant the miniatures for the fan film.
Oh yes.
The AVP Galaxy film.
Yeah. No, I actually had a discussion with the other filmmakers on that since last time we talked. So things do be progressing slowly.
I think Caelan's talked about Battlefield here. The concept art basically confirmed Gibraltar as one of the maps, which could be really cool if they used the Rock of Gibraltar as something you can parachute off. Lord Zill says, just like the thing, I don't think we could truly survive anything like this creature.
Speaking of the thing, I am very stoked to play the Thing remaster by Night Dive. That looks incredible. It looks like it'll raise the bar for remasters. I played it a little bit on the original Xbox, and I didn't beat it, but it was a very cool game. I think it was ahead of its time a bit, so I'm really excited to see how they handle it. Because The Thing is one of the few horror movies that can genuinely, like, get to me still.
I've not watched it for a while, but I've always enjoyed it.
Oh, I do not.
I even have a
more
soft spot for the prequel.
Yeah, the prequel is better than it has any right to be for how long after it came out. It's just a shame because that was a victim of studio meddling. They shot a better movie than what came out with that. It was just some stupid executive calls with that one.
I've got the. Did you ever read the book?
I did not know. Who Goes There, right?
Yeah. So I ended up reading an older. So they found like an older manuscript of the book that was longer, which they ended up doing like a crowdfunding to publish, called Frozen Hell, and then they've done a bunch of other stuff around it now. So they did like an anthology with short stories related to the Thing and the book and what have you, and they did another one for a sequel to it, which I also backed, and they were just delivered here a week or two ago.
Nice.
Which have been added to the pile of things that need reading. Because it never ends.
So this Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, it's fine. You go.
So this hospital bay was based off concept art by Ron Cobb, right? Because it was like one of the original concepts for the Narcissus.
Yeah, it looks very similar to.
That's so cool. Anyway, that's all I was gonna say.
Oh, fair enough. Alistair Ray says, if there's a sequel to Isolation, will we get more types of Xenos like warriors or runners? I suppose it depends on. I mean, there's no reason we couldn't. It just depends on what they want to do with the story, of course, or whether they want to try and make us think there's only one alien as well.
I'd be curious to hear what you guys think about this. I remember that upcoming VR game Rogue Incursion, I asked them about the title change because it was announced as an Aliens title, and now it's Alien Rogue Incursion. And I don't know, there's something odd to me about an alien branded media thing where they have ridged heads. Like, is it just me? Do you associate the ridged headed aliens with an aliens thing more than alien?
I guess it's kind of a subconscious thing that you do, but then there's also been plenty of Dark Horse comics that were aliens branded that still had the smooth head.
I hope that was enough. It was not.
I think it's a subconscious thing more than anything. Mitch says, I don't even collect steelbooks, but I'm definitely grabbing it. Charlie says,
very nicely next to the Prey steelbook.
Did I get the steelbook for Prey? I did get the steelbook for Prey. Charlie says, I'm hoping we get back to these third-person type games at some point. But at the same time, I'm glad we're getting more alien games after a long period
Charlie
of time.
says first-person, they mean.
Oh, first. Okay, right.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting how the original pitch demo for this was first-person, but then the game was being developed as third-person, because I think you had popular third-person survival horrors at the time, like the Resident Evil games and Dead Space 3 was probably around when this was starting development. But then it switched to first person just because it felt way more intense and up close and personal with the alien.
One of the best decisions they made.
Yeah. And I feel like Resident Evil 7, when that series finally made the jump to first person, it was probably inspired by this game. I'm sure they've spoken on that maybe.
I think Isolation made a big difference in terms of how people approach survival horror.
Yeah. So what would y'all like me to play? We'll do a dealer's, or not dealer's choice, because that would be the dealer, but audience choice.
No Style Dutch. No Style Dutch says, about 10 years ago I had a friend look at me with shock and near disgust when I told him that I actually listened to the commentary tracks and DVDs. That's when I realised that bonus features would go away. To be fair, it was the quadrilogy set that turned me on to features. Like, don't get me wrong, I had the legacy stuff first, but they were still quite workaday. They weren't great, but then when
you guys are making bad suggestions.
Oh, well, hang on. Okay, I need to scroll down. Main game, multiple alien mod.
But sorry, you were saying, Aaron?
Oh, I've already fucking forgot.
Shit.
Oh yeah. So it was the quadrilogy set that really made me aware of the fact that this shit could be good. Yeah, these features could be good. These commentaries could be interesting. I listened to every single Stargate audio commentary going forwards after that as well on all the DVDs. I started to love the features, and I always watched them after the quadrilogy. Legatus says Slenderman, the 8 pages, the OG. Is that a game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there have been a number of Slenderman games. I think that was like the biggest one they did, though. I'll do some main game stuff after this. By the way, some of you may have noticed the alien, like, the death scream is working again. I actually had to figure out what that was, because I thought it was my, like, photo mode mod that was still somehow hooked to the game. So I removed that, but it was still doing it. And so I was like, huh, that's weird. There's still no death scream either from Amanda or the alien screeching at you before it gets you. So I had to look it up. And apparently if this game is on uncapped frame rate, that audio cuts out. It's a known, like, bug. So I had to cap the frame rate, and that fixed it.
Woo.
I do like seeing this apartment complex, though, that we don't really get in the main game.
Some talk on the thing in the chat as well. I'm trying to get caught up to the end. Caleb says, I had the thing on PS2 but didn't play it nearly as much as I'd like, so looking forward to the remaster too. Yeah, me too. I'm very much looking forward to that. I never got to play the old game.
I think it was like an Xbox launch title, wasn't it? Or close to it.
No, it wasn't a launch title, but it was on the Xbox. No Star Dutch says, I can't forgive the continuity errors in the Thing prequel. In 82, it clearly shows the team blew up the ice over the ship. In the prequel, it melts off when the ship starts up. Blasphemy. Caleb says, it's a shame they never made the Frank Darabont produced sequel miniseries. The Thing returns back in the early 2000s. The script for that is available online and is really to The Thing what Aliens is to Alien. I did listen to a podcast on it a good few years ago by a couple of members on our boards, actually. Screenplay Archaeology is what it's called. They did an episode on that I remember enjoying. I don't really remember much of the script, though, I'll be honest.
I know there was another video game planned at one point, and someone who worked on it posted a bunch of concept art, and it looked incredible, but I guess it got canceled.
Which one's this, sorry?
There was another Thing video game,
oh.
And someone who worked on it shared a bunch of concept art. It looked really good.
Caleb says play Fall Guys. Yeah, but nobody's ever interested when we play Alien Fall Guys.
I am gonna play Fortnite just to piss you off, Aaron.
It's not me. I think nobody will fucking watch it.
Oh, we'll see.
Sinon says would love more Dark Descent content.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
haven't
me too.
streamed that nearly enough, have we?
I think it's harder to stream the single player stuff, to be fair, because you want to pay attention to what's going on. Number 9 says main game.
Yeah, but Casper,
and-
where else can I do like dances as the Xenomorph and the Predator?
Learn Blender. And animate it. Number 9 says, I watched your Fede cast and it was great, but thank you. Casper says, what are your thoughts on the plot of Alien Paradiso?
Shit.
Adam, what are your thoughts on the plot of Alien Paradiso?
I mean, we'll see. I always think like the vacation planet or ship is an interesting setting, so it's kind of cool that they're doing that again.
I'm mostly excited about the return of the Colonial
Oh
Marshals.
shit, he's like right there.
You know, I haven't even read the announcement for this. I just read the blurb. But yeah, the Colonial Marshals are coming back is fucking fantastic to me. Love it. And that's what I'm excited about. Casper says kind of reminds me of Thicker Than Blood, yeah, because that was a cruise ship, wasn't it? Xander says I get a weird light bloom glitch on Isolation that I can't fix. I've never heard of that one.
I do get that one with my photo mode, actually. But I've never had it outside of it. Shit.
Sinon says they meant DLC for Dark Descent. Yeah, I really wish they'd have done more with it. Which, don't get me wrong, I think the game's fantastic. You know, I think it's genuinely amazing.
And I really do not have any distraction tools here. This is a little tricky. I just have to get across and hope he doesn't come back in this hallway. Okay, think I did it. I hope he doesn't pop down here somewhere.
Head Vetter, welcome.
Oh boy, he's close. He's close. He's moving
There's
around.
There's a Hunting Grounds dev stream on Tuesday.
That might not be the only Hunting Grounds thing dropping on Tuesday.
Have you actually recorded that extra stuff?
No, I need to reach back out again, but yeah,
Well,
we'll talk
did-
about that later.
but did we not get the thing?
We did, but I gotta. There's something I have to resolve with that, so
Okay.
I will talk to you about it later.
Okay. Charlie Hutchins says, I would like to see more What If Alien comics. You and me both. Did you ever read Berg?
No, but we remember we were gonna try and set something up with somebody who worked on
One of
that.
those guys.
Yeah.
Yes. You should. Oh, we need to schedule a review of it as well. There's too much to do.
Yeah, we got too much to do. Too many people to talk to.
Hey, you know, I always say, you know, how I'd love to win the lottery so I could quit my job and just focus on like fun website stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I got a email this morning.
Oh snap! Did you win the lottery?
I won the lottery. Do you want to
Nice.
guess? Do you want to guess what I won?
Is it like
Or how much?
15 pounds or something? Something crazy high like that?
It's a lucky dip for next week.
Oh,
That is all I ever fucking win on the lottery is a lucky dip.
What does that even mean? Is that
It means I get a free randomized ticket for the next
No. Okay.
one.
Aaron's a seasoned lottery player.
Oh, no, I've got my numbers. I'll just let it go. Number 9 says there was a recent Ellie Fan. What? There was a recent Ellie Fanning from DS.
Death Stranding.
Sorry, you're gonna. A recent Ellie Fanning. You're gonna have to say that again, number 9. I don't understand what you mean. I'm sorry.
Mine really made him mad with that.
Yeah, fucking hell. Look at the cap. Footage of Ellie Fanning in Death Stranding 2.
Oh, there's his foot. I saw there was an argument about digigrade legs on our Discord recently.
Oh, I'm sure there always is.
David, the digigrade legs are superior.
The feet, David. Rub his feet.
There we are, sir. Nice and clean. Don't look down here. Nothing's down here. Up! Uh-oh. Oh. It blocked his view. That was lucky. Man. He's probably gonna look again, though. Oh, he's looking at that side.
Welcome, Drusilla. I do remember that she's
Oh, he sees me. He sees me.
got a bit of cat hug, man. Oh.
Man, this game's hard.
The Legatus says, sorry, I didn't know this was a Tarantino appreciation channel as well. It's funny.
See, that's why I've never beaten these challenge modes, is because they are
too hard.
they're
They're
harder
very
than the main game. The only DLC that's kind of manageable is the Crew Expendable and Last Survivor.
Yeah, well, that's because it's more narrative driven. It's more in line with the base game. But that vent bit is still fucking hot.
So there's one thing I would improve over the Isolation sequel is better DLC with difficulty select.
Or just more story DLC.
Yeah. We'll do Lingard crawl space. I think this one's just like flamethrowers and stuff. Charlie Hutchings asks, what are your guys' favorite Alien game? Well, this would be among them, for sure. But I'd have to say AVP2 will always be top tier. What about you, Aaron?
Isolation, of course.
If we're talking just Alien, though, I guess I'll make another choice, but continue.
I also very much... It's hard because I enjoy so many of them. You know, Infestation's fantastic, AVP2 is fantastic, Dark Descent. I enjoy Blackout more than I think it gets. I think it deserves more love, and I really enjoy that. I want to replay so many again. I really wish I didn't have to work and I could just sit at home playing games, reading comics. Trilogy, of course, was fantastic. I have a huge soft spot for that.
You need to play through Resurrection.
Yes, I've never I've played like 5 minutes of it when I brought it.
See, that was the first like real first-person alien survival horror game.
And the first real modern AVP shooter on a console.
Yeah, so I feel like that game, yeah, it was way too hard. I had to beat it with cheats, I think, back in the day. But just the vibe of that game It was one of the last games on the PS1, I think, and it looked really impressive. Like, I so would love a remaster of Alien Resurrection on PS1. They'd have to tweak some things with the difficulty for sure. But I would love to see that game again. Shit. This is facehugger target practice, this challenge mode. Oh shit. Got myself with some acid there. Ow. See, I wish they'd release a retro collection with all those old, like, Genesis and,
Or the Alien 3 games.
yeah. Like they did for Jurassic Park. Oh, made it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it on the Mega Drive. But to be fair, I actually get bored with older games a lot these days. Which is something I've found.
Depends on the game, but yeah, I can get that.
Like, I years ago started playing the Jag EVP on the PC, on one of the emulators and what have you. And I don't know, I wasn't so thrilled by it.
Ah! Whoa, that was a close one. Whew.
I don't think they hold up as well. Like even some of the classics, you know, like Doom or OG Duke Nukem. I'm not as
Doom, dude. Oh, come on. Now that's a little heresy, man. Speaking of remasters, Night Dive did a remaster of the original Doom 1 and 2, and they are excellent. That's what you should try. But
I think I got it on, was it the Switch? I think they released that for the Switch as well. Don't get me wrong, I've played the OG. I've played it through completely from start to finish before. Just to say I'd done it. But I don't know. They just don't feel as interesting nowadays.
Oh. They did a remaster of the original Quake that I want to play through. And I started playing the single player, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I know you loved Quake 2.
Quake 2 was one of the first games I ever finished. I think it was either the first or the second game I ever completed all the way through. The other one being Rugrats on the PlayStation.
Interesting combination.
I know. But like, I never finished. I don't think I ever played Unreal, the original. I definitely played the original Quake because I remember the nail gun in it. I don't think I ever finished it. I think it's the lack of a proper narrative in the older games that puts me off things.
Yeah, I mean, gameplay and just overall vibe, though, are
Yeah, but now I can get that in modern games. You know, I can get a vibe in this entire game is vibe.
Yeah, that's
plus
true.
a very involved emotional narrative.
One game I really want to play, my friend has a Nintendo Switch, and I will get one when the second Switch comes out, but Metroid Prime Remastered. Like, I love the original Metroid Prime back in the day, they call it remastered, but it's really more of a remake. And they just really modernized the game, and that game is like all vibe and gameplay. There's a story there, but you kind of learn it through logs and reading stuff. Generation Selfie says, starting to become a huge fan. What are some of the podcasts in which you debate the most? So far, it's definitely Fireteam Elite Review. Well, thank you for tuning in to our stuff. I don't know, what are some debatey podcasts we've had, Aaron?
I don't know. We tried to be civil with our disagreements. I don't know, really. We certainly don't always agree on everything. I don't really. I can't really think of any off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there's another. This is just the facehugger challenge mode.
Headvetter says replaying Concrete Jungle right now. Ugh, there are Xenos. That's Alien game. God, there must be at least a remaster. I never liked the aliens in Concrete Jungle. It always pissed me off. Because I was like, this is a Predator game! Not an AVP game, it's a Predator game!
I had the complete opposite reaction. I remember when the alien showed up, I was like, oh my god! The xenomorphs are here!
It annoyed me. I was like, come on, let him have 5 minutes to himself to do something Predator without shoving the alien in there.
Caleb says, must avoid master debater's joke.
Oh, Caleb. We're pushing 40 now. We can't be making these jokes anymore.
Oh, don't remind me. At least you're a little further back than I am.
My birthday's in a couple of weeks.
Oh, really? You're October? Oh, yeah, we're both October.
We're both October.
We're both Libras.
Well, actually, I'm on the date that always changes.
Oh, so you're like Libra and Scorpio.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely got a Scorpio side.
So, and now we're learning that Adam's is it astrologist? Are they the ones that... Astrologist.
Yes.
Yes, a person who uses astrology to tell others about their character or predict their future. Are you a Libra then?
Yeah.
Are you characteristically a Libra?
Yes, I am. I'm very characteristically a Libra.
Come on then, let's see.
Xander, you are a day before me, so happy upcoming birthday.
Okay, let's have a look at this. The 10 fundamental Libra traits. Libras are natural peacemakers and are experts at being tactful and diplomatic in their relationships and in groups. They choose their words carefully and aim to find common ground with as many people as possible. Libras have a strong sense of justice.
Oh. That room
They
is
want
gassy.
to make sure everyone gets heard, and are passionate about making sure that things are balanced, especially when it comes to group events. Libras always prefer to look on the bright side. They see the best in all people, in all situations. Oh god, I can't finish this. Oh, this is you. Libras are known for being flighty. While they are lots of fun to be around, they are not always the most reliable. Lots of Libras are wonderful and loyal friends, even though, here we go, they may not show up to your dinner plans on time.
That's not. Hey, that's not me.
That is so you.
You've never invited me to dinner for one.
Well, social stream events and podcasts.
I've been pretty good for years at this point. Man, I can't believe I did that.
Headvetter says, how about Sasquatch jokes? We do like our Sasquatch jokes, don't we?
Sizzy Bubbles says, oh my god, are you guys being Zodiac crystal bitches now?
Adam brought it up, I was curious. Caleb says, El Scorpio is ready.
Okay. We got. Oh yeah, we
Main
got
game. Come
plenty
on,
of
main
time.
game.
All right, you're right. Main game. I thought we were further on here. Okay. Well, I know. So Sizzy Bubbles is actually playing through this for the first time, and she'll be joining us on our podcast as a first-time player for our 10th anniversary retrospective. So I don't want to play too far in the main game because I
Well,
don't want to spoil things.
Sizzy, just piss off. Go on. Go away.
Or you can listen. You can listen without watching. Because I don't know how far she's gotten. You know what mission I always love? Well, I'm not going to play that one because that's one of like the best parts of the game, actually. Let's do...
Susie says I'm going. Bye.
Okay, maybe I will play then. It's The Trap. The Trap.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
That... Because wasn't that the original demo? That's probably what you played when you went over there.
The bit with where we ejected into space.
Yes. Because that is such a cool part of the game.
I want to know more.
Southern Show asked, does
Where's
YouTube
your
not
show?
have a delay
If we
for
can break
party?
the
When I
comms lockdown,
try
what are the codes to bring it in
to do it on
auto?
Twitch, there was a stupid delay for about 5 seconds, even
Not
with
happening,
in the
Harlow.
same lobby. Yeah, we have a delay. So Aaron is actually seeing this delayed. But sometimes I'll just stream to Discord, which is where we're chatting right now.
Okay.
And so he will not have much of a delay on Discord. But right now he's just, you know, dealing with the delay.
Aye.
I'm sorry, Taylor.
Caleb says Sizzy just got cyberbullied out of here. And Mitch says I'm contacting Wayland Yutani HR.
See, here's a weird thing. Like, I've always wondered about this. So we're in the Marshal office, right? This is that room that shows off these unused human enemies. Back here by the table, so we have these two screens, but we have these like windows to nowhere. I'm like, were these supposed to be stars here? Like, what is the deal with these?
Yeah, I assumed they were supposed to be looking out to space.
They've
Well,
always been
okay.
like that. This is not just a PC bug. This is like how it is on all versions. Although it looks like there's something there, unless it's just a really foggy room. That's what it's supposed to be.
They do like their gaseous rooms on here.
Blue Mist reference, that's right. So,
Headvetter says that's Jamaicans from P2 smoking out there.
want some ganja, man?
I was not going to be the one to do the impression. Any racial
Let's hope this thing
sensitivity
works.
complaints you want to send is
Animals are
bridgetop
afraid.
at pvpgalaxy.net.
I think Jamaica is a culture, not a race, but alright.
You always
I've got a plan
play
for
that
Friday.
card when
Take a transit car
I
and
complain
leave
about you
Fargo
making
when
fun of the
system
British.
expire.
Can you
I'll
be
coordinate
racist against the British people? Because I think technically that is not a race. I mean, you could
Well,
certainly
mate,
be
now
prejudiced.
you're telling me if I'm a race or not. I'm sure the Arcturians will have something to say about you.
Want to
Like
join
I
the
said,
Colonial Marshals? Help us make our corner of the galaxy a safer place to live, work, and travel.
Mitch says yes, that's the hot boxing area. Southern Show says it's more nationalism or discrimination. I'm so glad Paradiso is bringing the Colonial Marshals back. I really am. They are so underused.
I think we're a little too small for an HR department, unfortunately.
It'd normally be me everybody complains to.
Aaron is the HR department.
Ripley, you on your way?
Yeah.
Ricardo's
Fucking
moving in
hate
ahead of you. I've
My
sent your
missus
guy
does.
Samuels to
Oh,
work
she
on
does?
processing.
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah. That, like, just
Get the
dealing with
access
conflict
to Paul
resolution in an
under
office,
lockdown.
it's got to be, like, terrible.
Samuel's okay doing that?
Guy said he wanted to help, and I have my hands full here. Besides, he's a synthetic. Should be easier for him to get in there.
You know how much it pisses me off when I wake up in the morning and find people arguing online.
Yeah, imagine like professional workplace
know.
arguments.
Our
It's like,
disaster's already happened, Waits. All we can do now is kill that fucker.
Alistair Ray asks, how did the marshals or anyone else know that there was more than one alien on the station? Well, they didn't. I don't think.
Yeah. Nobody knew.
They were
It
all
was a
just
big
hiding out
surprise.
in the core.
We all thought it was a single alien, but it was not.
That was the big twist.
One of the greatest twists in Alien franchise. I wonder when Scorched is coming out over here. Sorry, I was just looking at my figures in the cabinet then.
Xander is saying, what? The namer of Stompy never played it? I thought I knew Sizzy for the 10 years that we know each other, but I feel like I don't know you now. She watched me play a lot of it when I first got it.
Oh, fuck off. January 2025 is when they're expected out here.
When what is?
The Scorched Xeno figure.
Oh, in the UK? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I pre-ordered through NECA's site, so ours should be shipping before long, I think.
Yeah, well, it takes 5 million years longer for it to come out over here. Sander says, so if you guys could get a model for a custom ship or station, what would be the in-universe what would we do ships?
Well, I have a little Sebastopol on my desk that I got from the limited run Nintendo Switch Collector's Edition. That's nice.
You know what? I've just cottoned on to you saying now. So you've got that copy of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You don't own a Switch.
Yeah, because I have a few Switch games, because I kept on waiting for the Switch Pro that was rumored, which never came, and apparently we're on the verge of a Switch 2 announcement, and I can't imagine it won't be backwards compatible. So I will get a Switch 2 on day one, because I just missed out on the whole console.
I fucking love it. I really like the Switch. I need to buy a Steam Deck.
I would wait to the next iteration, because I have a Steam Deck and I barely use it, and my main complaint is, like, I wish this had longer battery life and it was a bit more powerful. Oh, these guys aren't hostile, I don't think.
It's early on, I think, that they're shoot at you.
Here.
You heard the lady. Let's go.
What would I do a custom ship for? See, I always say that the ships aren't the thing I love in the Alien franchise, outside of the dropship and the derelict ship.
You know what's funny? I think Matthew messaged me and he was like, I couldn't believe... Oh, no, it wasn't Matthew. It was Sean Mooney messaged me. He's like, I couldn't believe Aaron said that. Heresy. Because he's making like a custom alien ship right now.
I've seen. It's very cool. I don't know what it is, because, like, you know, Stargate, Star Trek, I'm, like, all about the ships, but when it comes to the Alien franchise, I'm not so about the ships.
Oh, I very much am.
Don't get me wrong, I think they're all fucking... They look fantastic. But of all the things that I'm enamored by in the franchise, it's never really been one of them. Monsters and creatures, sure.
I will say I like the one in AVP 2010.
It's not...
What's the Marlowe called? What class?
It's the upgrade from the...
Bougainville, right?
Yes, that's it, Bougainville.
Yeah, so I like that one a lot. I like... There's been some fan design ships that are, like, incredible. Like, I have a few saved on ArtStation that are by professional concept artists, and it's their own unique take on an alien ship. I'm trying to remember when we posted it a while ago. Now I gotta look this up. I'm sorry, folks.
Is that the cross between the Nostromo and the Sulaco?
No, that's another artist I like. That's the Nostromo you're thinking of.
Nostromo.
It looked really cool.
Oh
Now I'm
man.
trying to find this artist here. I have a very big like Alien and Predator art folder saved on ArtStation, and sometimes we'll just dig through it to get stuff for posts. Let's see. Where's my AVP folder? I will find it. A lot of new stuff now with Romulus. Stuff that should be in an art book.
Too fucking right, it should.
Oh, okay. It was by Lee Fitzgerald. So he did USCSS Satillo, or Satillo, for Alien Day 2021. And I think that's the name of one of the ships of the RPG, but I don't know if that's what he was going for.
It is. It's the one from the first game, isn't it?
Yeah, he said, wanted to do a whaling Utani ship design that would fit right alongside Nostromo for the first film. Took some obvious inspiration from the late, great Ron Cobb. Some of his early Nostromo sketches had these great engine thruster shapes that I echoed a bit with. I'm sure Xander vibes with all this. But yeah, look up Lee Fitzgerald's alien ship, or Satillo, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's really cool ship design. So that's one of the things I like is the fan ships. I mean, obviously the Nostromo is just peak, but I do like a lot of the expanded media ships that we see. Xander says, I want Adam to build a ship model. I've not. I used to do model airplanes like when I was younger. Wait, I thought I was just in the Systech lobby. Why was it telling me to go here? Charlie Hutchings has a great question. Will you play any more Alien vs. Predator Extinction? We're a little bit past the anniversary at this point, but we should we should finish that one.
We've got. Didn't I start to record?
Yeah, you
footage
recorded with you, and I was supposed to do help you record audio for it.
Fucking Libras.
Hey, you're blaming me. I started bugging you about it.
Hey, I recorded the footage. I've also got 3 missions of isolation recorded.
Oh, sorry, Xander. I did misread that. He wants to build an Atom ship model. Well, I keep teasing Aaron that he's had a ship named after him in the Alien universe, and I haven't. Like, I'm not satisfied just having multiple characters named after me. I need a starship named after me. Then I'll be really happy. Then my Alien fandom will be complete.
We need more things to work on then.
That's true. So if that thing ends up happening, I should just tell him that. That's what I want this time. Okay, where am I supposed to go here? Xander, you're too nice to us, man. I mean, if you're offering, I won't say no to that. USCSS Zellerby. What would that be? That is an interesting question.
Ricardo's finalizing the lockdown.
Doors open.
To close the security doors all around the stairwell. Then the supply storage.
Certainly not a ship full of idiots like the Prometheus. Oh.
Would it be a rundown wreck of a ship?
No, it would be nice. It might not be like top of the line like the Prometheus either, but it would have a hollow table.
Excuse me, that does not belong in an Alien.
That's been around since the OG Alien DVD. They had a hollow cylinder.
It wasn't in the film though, buddy.
I know.
That's prequel. That is prequel territory.
Yes, I am in Inferno's Fall. I was a private who died, hit Vita, and I am also in Eyes of the Demon? Yeah, I'm in
Eyes
that
of
one.
the Demon.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think there was a Zeller in another Alien book, and I didn't know if it was a reference to me or not, actually. I think I asked you about it.
I don't remember this, buddy. I have no memory of this memory.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not the only one with that name, so.
It's not very... Well, I don't think it's a very common name.
It's a German name.
Really? History. Zala. German and Jewish occupation name from German Zal, small workshop, plus the agenter suffix for someone who owned or was employed at a Zal. So your family in the long past used to own a small shop or work at a small shop.
Yeah, I have like a family plaque that's like the origin of the name, and it was more specific. It said like steward of the wine cellar or something.
So that's what your family owned.
I guess so. What am I supposed to do here?
So mine is a given name derived from the Celtic name Perdue.
Yours is a common British name, right?
No, it's French.
Oh.
And likely influenced by the old French percer, meaning pierce, and val, meaning valley. Pierce the valley. And of course, he was one of the Knights of the Round Table, was the Sir Percival.
So it's been in the UK for a good bit.
I don't know.
What's Ricardo's code? Oh, 7789. Okay.
Xander's been lovely. I know you both for how long I want to do something for both of you, Aaron. I might just miss Oh, mate, you don't have to, buddy. You really don't. I don't even like it when Adam sends me stuff. I very much agree with Sheldon when it comes to gifts and the Christmas gift thing. Did I send you that video once? When you were on about sending me something, or you sent me something one day and I didn't know about it.
Oh, did I surprise you one time?
Yeah. Sheldon gift giving theory. There we go.
It's like, I just wanted to give you this gift. You're like, why?
And I'm like, you're not giving me a gift, you're giving me a commitment.
I don't expect anything in exchange, in return. But I do. Sinan Sogeki Hai. I'm sorry, I keep struggling with that. The irony of Adam wanting to include prequel concepts in his ship. Hey, the ships were not.
A fucking hypocrite.
The ships were not the issue in the prequels. I actually did like the Prometheus and the Covenant. Probably the Prometheus a little bit more. I thought the Prometheus was a very cool looking ship.
Mm-hmm. It should have been a prospector ship. I liked it better in the original script.
The Magellan.
Where it was. Yeah, where it was a beat down old fucking tug.
Yeah, some of the original conceptual explorations of Prometheus are really cool with the ship.
Okay.
Oh, Stompy's like right here. Oh. boy. I did not realize he was right here. Let me throw a flare. Stompy, why don't you go to the other side of the room for me? Did you do that? Thank you.
Did that guy who made the prop for the hacking tool actually sell them, or did he just make it for himself?
I think he just made it for himself, but I'm not sure.
Fucking love one of those. Sanders says, I might do something like the ambulance ship in isolation for the USCSS seller.
Oh, that'd be cool. A little ship like the Corbelin. Well, they pronounce it two different ways in that movie. It's the Corbelin and the Corbellin.
I like Corbellin.
Tyler says it the British way, so the Corbelin. And then Rain says Corbellin, or she says Corbellin.
Ricardo, you got news for me?
I need more time.
I don't have more time.
He will have a secret black goose storage hidden away in the lower decks, I'm sure. Aaron put it there.
I would as well.
There's something in the fucking Corbelin. Oi. It's fish and chips.
Excuse me, do you have to be so insensitive?
Oh, come on. Come on. I'm not being serious. You know my favorite country to visit is the UK.
It's my favourite country to leave. I'm kidding, I can't afford to leave this country.
I think that's where a lot of us are at right now.
Everybody else wants to move somewhere different. It's all fucked. It's fucked.
But I mean, just the price of travel, man. It's so bad right now. Like, airfares are ridiculous right now.
I still want to go to Switzerland one day.
Oh, that was really beautiful. Yeah. I highly recommend that.
Very jealous of you. I will. I will make that pilgrimage one day.
Ricardo, how did you open it back up? I had to suppress the alert. It was the only way to get Ripley out.
You let it out?
You let it out? We had it locked
We were
down,
supposed to
so
leave
you let
Ripley
it
in there
out?
to die.
Ripley, it's still on your tail.
It's like, why did I sign up for this again?
Take the elevator to Gemini Labs. If it follows, we can still trap it there. Ripley, Ricardo, we can't let it escape again, no matter what.
Charlie Hutchings says, a few years ago I got a replica of the motion tracker from this game commission. Such a cool design and cool item to have on display.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some really cool like Etsy replica things. There was one for the maintenance jack. Oh shit!
I'd love to get some more of the accessories. You know, like I've got 2 pulse rifles.
I don't remember this bit.
This is not a drill. Do not panic. Come with me.
Uh-oh. He's mad now. Shit.
Sinan says, honestly, that's my favourite line in the whole film, constantly quotable. I assume they're talking about something in the water. There's something in the water.
Oh, that was weird. I guess the fire got him. Where am I supposed to be going here?
You need to fight the fire.
Yeah, I actually asked him about that, Xander. I think his son printed it for him. And it looked really good. 'Cause I noticed it in that short film. Oh, this is not good. How do I fight the fire? I can't believe I didn't remember this part. Is it one of those things where I walked in a room I shouldn't have and everything catches on fire?
Is that not just life? That's my experience of this game. Mixed bag works. Alright, welcome.
Okay, I'm just back here again. What am I missing here? Oh, here's the fire suppression system. That might help.
Hit the hail on.
Mike's Monsters, welcome.
Fight fire with fire. I mean, it's got a point. If you use a new fire to starve the old fire of the oxygen, then all your fires out. You're good to go. Right. Right.
Yes, I guess, man. Oh shit, they're not friendly anymore.
That's because you just set a fire.
There we go. Got her.
Xenon says space via Mansfield. You are very close to me, aren't you, boy? See, Mike knows
Oh.
it. Cancel out the fire with a new fire.
Alien showed up. Take care of him for me, will you, Stompy?
Xander says the room caught on fire because of Adam's British impression.
Christ!
I do think that's like a not something that always happens. I think if you just walk in a room, you have to put out the fire or something. Because I don't remember that happening last time I played that section. Oh, I gotta go back down there? Uh-oh.
It's fine. You're fine, Adam. I believe in you. Sinon says, I hate it when I walk in a room and it spontaneously sets ablaze. More common than you'd expect.
There's Stompy.
Stomp, stomp, stomping away.
I wonder what his actual vision range is. Oh, he's... Stompy, have a flare. That'll keep you busy for a while.
Caleb says, honey, I'm on fire again. I need to use the fucking water. Xander says you don't even need to go in that room.
Yeah, I probably just missed it before.
I'm in Gemini, Waits.
We need that whole facility powered up.
There's something in
There's
that
a freight
fucking
elevator
water.
you'll need to take, but ever since Seegson pulled
I love that. I love
Gemini,
that
he's
fucking
been out of
line.
action.
I really do.
I don't know if you watch Papa Meat videos at all. He's an animator. His animation channel's name is Meat Canyon, but he also has like just his own channel where he does fun videos. But he does the absolute best, like, British Cockney impression I've ever heard.
Come on, man. Let's have a...
It's pretty hilarious.
What's his name?
Papa Meat. He does some great videos. Highly recommended.
This looks terrifying.
But he's actually a really good animator too. Like his main animation channel was Meat Canyon, but I think it was just taking up too much of his time, so he started focusing more on just his personal channel where he would talk about different topics.
Season's been trying to sell that whole outfit for years, along with Sebastopol. No one ever bid, but it means security's...
I should probably craft a few things because my inventory's full.
Mixed Bag says, I love the saving mechanism. Me too. I think it's a very core part of the game, and it just adds so much tension.
Yeah, it's like the ink ribbons
Such a basic.
Resident Evil.
The what, sorry?
The ink ribbons? That's how you saved in the old school Resident Evil games. You'd have to save on typewriters.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I wonder if they robbed that from Resident Evil then.
Maybe. It's just an old school, like, survival horror saving thing where it's like the game doesn't save for you. You have to save at a station or a spot. That's what I'm after. So what are the unstable systems? Oh, I think that's a noise. I think I made a noise, didn't I? Maybe not.
Caleb says there's something very satisfying about the chunkiness of those bones too. You know what? That's something I'd fucking love, a replica stone. I have no idea how I'd stick it to my wall, but I'd love one of them in here. Need to see if I can put the guy's name who did that 3D armor. That 3D printed armor.
Yeah, that's what you need is a Colonial Marines outfit already.
I know. I can't remember his fucking name. I know he was local to me, because I'm sure he went airsofting where I went airsofting. Oh, no he didn't. This is the guy. His name Rugby. How do I know him?
Head Veda says, I remember British impression of Pilot Johnson in AVP 2. It's not much to work with, sir. Flight school.
I always love you doing hair.
Same place they taught me not to fly blind in Arcane Wings.
The power breakers waits.
I see one in the analysis labs, the others in the decontamination room.
Was I supposed to? Oh, I think I'm supposed to do something on this terminal here.
Okay, I've successfully found the guy who I was thinking of that did 3D printed Clone and Marine armor.
Okay, he's not hostile.
That don't look bad actually. There's a bunch of 3D printed alien stuff.
What am I missing at this part? Oh, I guess I need to go through here. Oh, Stompy just popped down somewhere. Oh, he's definitely hanging around. I should probably save. Oh. I don't know if I should be going up here right now. Thankfully, I have plenty of flamethrower fuel.
What if he just dives through it?
Oh, he's back down here again.
There's a recent thread on our boards, Adam, asking if the predator is canon.
If oh, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, but it is.
But it's fine. The predator killer suit just fell apart. Remember?
But it's also like you say, everything is canon until it's not. That hasn't been the case with the movies so far, but it almost has been a couple times. Maybe one day it will be. Probably something good in there, right? Uh, 2743. I'm maxed out. You gonna come back down here again? Don't make me roast you, Stompy. Oh, I gotta upgrade my on torch. There's a Nostromo, Nostromo log in there. There's gotta be a torch upgrade around here somewhere then.
Oh, I tell you another thing I'd love to have. Alice's headset, like Tyler wears in Romulus as well.
Oh, you mean Amanda's headset? Right?
Yeah, but Dallas has one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Save again. Mixed bag works as Xenomorph is like, hey buddy, when I chomp you, come on, man.
Xander says, hear me out. The plot of Halo Combat Evolved, but Covenant are Predators, the Forerunners are Engineers, and the Flood are Xenomorphs. Tell me that wouldn't be an awesome EVP. I think that's pretty...
ambitious.
Well, no, I mean, I think that's pretty accurate depiction. I'm on board with that.
shit. Man, he's still around here.
Tyler says, I just try and pretend the predator doesn't exist at all. To which Caleb says, it's the best approach. Completely fucking agree. I try and forget that movie. Although I still stand by the cast. I still think the cast's fucking hilarious. Lucy's shown up in the comments to say, I love the Predator. I don't believe you for a second, Lucy.
It's at least watchable to me for the first half, but once Fugitive dies, I'm out.
I could agree. I could agree with that. I do genuinely enjoy the Fugitive stuff. I think that thumbs up's fucking hilarious.
It's always finicky with me. Crawling in here. There we go. Mike's Monster says the Covenant already have predator mandible mouse anyway. I've always seen them as a predator type of species. What? What? Oh.
They do. They have mandible.
I thought he meant alien.
You thinking the
Alien
ship.
Covenant. You mean the Sanghili. The
Yes.
elites.
What? I fucking love Halo. Wish they'd bring out a new book or a new comic. Or Bungie'd actually stick to a storyline and see it through in the games. That'd be lovely.
Still not. What the hell? What am I missing?
Xander says, my autism makes me the ultimate prey if the Predator is canon. Sucks to be you, buddy. They come in for your spinal juice.
That was the thing I was very concerned about. I'm like, really? You guys are retconning why they take trophies?
I do think that they would cheat and genetically engineer themselves, though. Because you know the sore losers, you know the cheaters. I would totally buy them doing that.
Yeah, I didn't like how
Or
it was.
respect of them doing that.
I didn't like how it was described in the original Predators script, but I mean, yeah, I don't mind that idea. That some tribes would, want to bend and break the rules a bit more.
Might reread Peter Briggs' short again. That was one of the things he did that I just quite like.
I know you're gonna grab me.
Smack him in the face. In the
What am I-
face.
This part is so confusing.
Aren't you supposed to be the good gamer?
Oh, now I have to... What?
I don't immediately remember this part. But idea.
Oh god. No, Stompy's gonna come for me. Initialize the distribution conduit. Okay, so I've done that already a few times. Oh, there he is.
come to investigate the disturbances in his area.
Anybody remember this bit?
Oh.
I know I have to like activate something after I do that. Shit, it's back already. You have to let the android out and then pull the handles. Okay. So I have to do the service request first. Okay.
If my services do not meet Simpson standards, please log a complaint.
Charlie says you have to let the android out and then pull the handles.
Okay. Yep, got it.
Caleb says read the fucking text on that X prompt. Oh, Adam.
Out of play.
Such a... That's now going to be my new thing, by the way.
What?
Elevators online, Ripley.
You're such a leader.
Got it.
You're headed for a place
What have
called
I done?
Project KG-348. Let me know.
Not reading the text that you were being told to read.
Okay, he's not hostile either. Well, now I can get out of here. So I think you can get every sound and music file in isolation. I think someone put it on Reddit, and it is a lot, actually.
Yeah, well, you can export it all yourself. I've got it all ripped.
Didn't this game get like a BAFTA award for its sound design or something? I think.
Certainly got a nomination. Even in isolation.
I know it won a BAFTA award for something.
Awards.
Sheet. He's
Let's
around.
have a goosey. It won Audio Achievement, yeah. A BAFTA for Audio Achievement. That was it, but it was nominated for a bunch of other things. Nominee. It won Best Audio at Game Developer Choice Awards as well, whatever that is.
Are you coming in here, Stompy?
Won the Navigator Awards for Best Use of Sound, Best Sound Effects, Lighting and Texturing, and Game Engineering.
Yay, we did it! Off to the labs. There's kind of a scene like this in Dead Space 2 as well, where there's like a detachable module.
Wait, I made it.
Is it still after you?
I think so.
I got a plan. Head for the labs.
I got a plan. Use you as bait and do not care when the alien gets you.
Mixed bag's looking to start a fight with you.
Dead Space is not that good. What? Well, agree to disagree on that one. If you were to say Dead Space 3, I might agree with you, though. Two I love, but yeah, 3 was pretty disappointing.
I enjoyed the remake.
Yeah, this is where it started, right? The demo bit that they showed to a lot of journalists.
Yeah, so it was all Project KG, blah blah blah.
KG 386.
So yeah, it started there. It started here. But I'm trying to remember the changes that were on it. Because there was some differences.
You can probably go back and watch those old demos, I think. I've been watching some of the older Isolation videos, and they had a lot of really good like developer diaries and guides and stuff like that when the game first came out.
Waits.
The lab can be separated from the main station. Bring it back online, and systems can reconnect.
Sander says, speaking of, I have a prop replica of the alien's airlock control panel. Very nice. Is that stuck up on a wall, Xander? Charlie says, I still cannot get over how good looking this game is.
Yeah.
It holds up so fucking well. It is
Especially
ridiculous.
This part. This part's very visually impressive.
I think we might need to cancel our podcast.
Why?
Oh, there's just the definitive. I didn't even know it was made. A definitive podcast. The Hocto podcast. That girl apparently has a podcast.
That was a meme where I was like, y'all, like, this ain't funny.
I saw the memes before I even saw the original thing, and I was just, you know that thing where you wake up and you just got question marks above your head, like, I don't understand this right now. Caleb says, great art direction can really help a game stand the test of time. Too right. Too fucking right. Xander says he needs to paint the airlock first. Oh, that's cool.
I did enjoy Callisto Protocol. I know it had a rough launch, but I think they fixed it up quite a bit since then.
That's it.
I couldn't get into it. I think I played... How far in did I get? I remember going across the ice outside. Oh no, I got stuck in the gardens, is where I got stuck. And then I was just like, I'm not interested. My Hanks Monster says it's comedy that your co-workers would show you and think is the funniest thing in the world. Why you sit there and watch them laugh with question marks sitting over your
I'm
head.
sorry, Ripley.
Sometimes I wonder what you think about the random things I send you. Like that AI country song stuff yesterday. I was crying watching some of that.
I thought that was funny though. That got me laughing.
Such cool.
Yeah, this part is
Like,
so awesome.
I still remember, like to this day, you know, I still remember coming out and playing this demo and having to just have a breather outside the demo room just from the sheer pure adrenaline come down that I was on from having played this.
It's like they meant this chapter to be like a showcase piece.
Yeah. Alistair says, does Wapes deserve his fate for this?
Yes, he does.
But the needs of the many, Adam.
Yeah, well, if you read about all the other stuff he was doing, he was letting a lot of people die. Like, he really did not care about human life that much.
Was he only doing it to save himself?
You know, there was an interesting article, I can't remember who published it, but it went over the planned introduction sequence for this game, which was apparently pretty different and really scaled back.
Yes, you found the... Oh, what was the name of the ship? It was like a frozen ship, weren't it? Where all the cryo and... Not cryo. Atmospherics had failed and you found it before you got to Sevastopol.
Yeah, but I mean, also you saw more of the downfall of Sevastopol. Like, there were cutscenes of people starting to like riot and the marshals trying to keep order. I think they have like a full script for it.
He's running. Get a spacesuit. How much would you love to have a bunch of mannequins in your house that just had like the clone of marine armor on, or the Nostromos, spacesuits?
It would be pretty awesome.
Did you ever play... Sorry, the exterior bits are reminding me of it now. Did you ever play Observation?
Is that the Rutger Hauer one? Oh, that's Observer. Observation was... didn't it have one of the actors of this who played Amanda?
Yes, so it was... I can't know if I can remember her name now.
But yeah, you play as like the station computer, right? And you have different cameras and you're trying to help this astronaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing it. It seemed really good. I need to finish it. I've heard it's very like Alien Isolation vibes.
Well, yeah, because John McKellen was like the main guy of it, the director of the game, and he worked on Isolation as
Ripley, is that you?
lead programmer.
Yes,
Was it?
sweet. Me,
John
you
McKellen.
son of a bitch. You locked me in. You blew the lab into space.
I had no choice. No choice at all. You saw that thing. You saw what it could do. I had to get it off the station. By any means necessary.
Yeah.
Something to do with art. I can't remember. But yes, he went on to do that by himself, and I really enjoyed it.
Ripley, it goddamn worked. I got
You
that
finished
thing.
it then?
Jettisoned it
Yes. Although the space bits used to give me proper
There's that.
sort of
there's the fact
vertigo.
that you're a
Oh, not
heartless
vertigo is
bastard.
probably the wrong word
I'm
for
heading
it,
back
isn't
to the
it?
bureau.
You know, when you're
Discuss your
outside,
methods
when you're
there.
outside the station and there's just
Ripley
space and
out.
planet all around you.
It's kind of dark.
Ooh,
I
we
did
probably
like
wanna be-
this bit.
We probably want to be wrapping up about now.
Yeah, because it was
actually.
a bit of a reprieve when you get rid
Oh,
of
yeah.
the first alien. You're like, phew! And even though the working Joes show up and start wrecking havoc, and that's intense, you know, you can't beat the intensity of the alien.
It's nice to have that just breath of fresh air. Oh, Kezia Burrows voiced the...
Yeah, because there were two. Wasn't there like a
Oh, and it was...
person who did the mocap? And
Yeah, so she did the mocap for Amanda, but Andrea Deck voiced her. She was in this observation game, Kesha Burrows, the mocap person, and Anthony Howell, who I'm fairly sure is Samuel's.
he plays the computer in.
Yeah, he is. Is Samuel's in isolation? He plays the computer in observation.
Let me find the.
I really enjoyed it. If you can pick it up for cheap,
I think
say give it a go.
I played it on Game Pass. I don't know if it's still there. Yeah, here's where they're all mean. But this is where you can kind of the game becomes a bit of a first-person shooter for a little bit.
Yeah, because you can just shoot them with no worry about drawing the alien to you. Boom. The lone fox. I made it. Yeah, as we're about to end again, I'm afraid, buddy.
I think there's a save station up here. Yes, there is. Okay. So I will stop it here, and maybe we'll just continue on from here next time. If we do this again, we may be doing... we'll probably mainly be doing Hunting Grounds and Isolation this month.
I still want to do that fan game that you sent me.
Was that like the Fortnite? Oh no, this was more like a Doom style one. That's right.
I just want to get... I haven't played it yet. I've got it downloaded, but...
But anyway, thank you all for joining us. We hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. It's always nice coming on here and chatting with you folks while we play some Alien or Predator or AVP video games.
Indeed.
You can always find us on our website, avpgalaxy.net, or on all the major social channels.
Sander says so, no Hello Kitty Island adventure. I'm afraid not. If you haven't already as well, make sure you head back to the main channel. Check out Adam's video from yesterday talking about the cancelled, rebranded alien stuff, alien theme park stuff that we could have had.
Well, some things were unknown.
It's done now.
Yeah, true. Lots of exclusive and previously unseen bits and pieces to do with the Alien and Predator things there, animatics of the rides and stuff like that. And we've also shared our interview with Fede Alvarez, the writer and director of Romulus. So go and watch that, or listen to that, or that's there for you tomorrow when you're back at work. But thank you everybody for joining us and chatting with us. We do so love coming on and just nerding out and bickering with each other on a Sunday evening for me, Sunday midday for Mr. Zala, our resident Libra.
You better stop that. I always liked this limited edition print of KG386. I think Creative Assembly did like a downloads thing for the game, where they would give you like high resolution images that you could get prints of, and this was one of them. And I always thought that looked really cool.
I think they did it Christmas of 2024. No, 2014. Sorry, fucking hell. They just released like a different thing every day leading up to Christmas, like an advent calendar kind of thing. I think, if I remember rightly.
Xander says, you guys need to do the Aliens right. Are you talking the one that Cameron was going to make? Are you talking about the Aliens 3D? I think that was more of a show than a ride. That was like T2 3D,
Yeah.
but Aliens. But yeah, I mean, I haven't found too much of that, but I'm sure if I did some digging, I'd find more.
Well, there's the scripts on the PDF, on the quadrilogy. Not quadrilogy, anthology.
But yeah, it'll be a lot of isolation in October because of the anniversary. We will be celebrating. We'll have a podcast. I have some. Yeah, I've had some stuff I've been working on for isolation actually that I'm looking forward to sharing that you know about, Aaron. Where am I supposed to go here? But yeah, I may do more theme park stuff.
Well, your video is done well. It's 1 and a bit K after a day.
Yeah, that's not bad. There's the Dubai one, which I found this one artist on his website posted all these storyboards from the Aliens ride or AVP ride that was planned for Fox World Dubai, which that park didn't end up happening at all. So that one might be a bit easier to do. How do I get through here? How do I open this gate? Or does it just open? That's or restore power? Oh, that's right. I gotta tell this guy to go back into his hole. And then I follow him. Mr. Cleany Robot. Well, folks, I will let you go. But yes, thank you for joining us.
Until next time.
Take care, everyone.